Nice dummy and shot, yes!
We approach the midpoint in the first half. And that's a great layoff by Hughes. Leclerc. Awkward, goalkeeper had to come, it's gone in!
Manchester United, a name that carries greatness, a club that lifted English football to heights the world had never seen before. From the wonder of the Busby Babes, to the unforgettable treble of '99, to the years of pure dominance in the Premier League. United was never just a football club. It was an empire, a dream factory, a family for millions. But behind every high, there were devastating lows, and behind the glory, there lurked something darker: greed. But how did we get here? Let's go back. In 1958, tragedy struck. The Busby Babes, young, fearless, full of promise, were lost in the Munich air disaster. The world mourned. The club stood still. Grief filled every corner of Old Trafford. And yet, United refused to die. From the ashes, they rebuilt. 10 years later, 1968, Manchester United rose to become champions of Europe. Proof that from heartbreak comes triumph.
The maestro of Manchester United had groomed a team great enough to beat Europe's best. This was a win for Great Britain.
But if United could rise from that, what came next would test them in new ways. Fast forward to 1986, Sir Alex Ferguson arrives and history bends. The class of '92, Cantona's swagger, Beckham's whip, Scholes' craft, Giggs' glide, the treble of '99, Premier League, FA Cup, Champions League, an achievement unmatched in English football. Year after year, United conquered. 13 Premier League titles, 2 Champions Leagues, countless memories. The theatre of dreams lived up to its name, and then, in 2013, the dynasty ended. Ferguson retired, and with him an era of dominance. But even before the farewell, a storm gathered. In 2005, the Glazer family took control, not with tradition or sweat, but with leverage and debt. For them, United wasn't culture, it wasn't passion, it was a business asset, cash flows, interest payments, fees. The club became a balance sheet, the heart became a ledger. Fans saw a cash cow where they saw a crest. Love United, hate Glazer. The chant burned into the air. But the damage they caused would ripple for years. Then came Ed Woodward. Brilliant with numbers, tireless with deals, he built a commercial giant. Sponsorships on every sleeve, merchandise flying off shelves, revenue records, endorsements, global reach, United at the top of the money league. But on the pitch, chaos. Players signed for names, not systems. Managers rotated like turnstiles. A football plan, absent. Culture, ignored. The passion that made United great, dimmed. United grew richer, yet somehow smaller. After Ferguson, the cracks widened. Moyes, Van Gaal, Mourinho, Solskjaer. Promises made, promises broken. Identity blurred, recruitment scattered, philosophy unclear. Old Trafford aged and ached. Rivals surged. The trophies slowed. The aura faded. The compass spun. United, lost in the fog it once commanded. One thing never changed. The fans. They marched. They sang. They wore green and gold, the colours of Newton Heath. They protested outside. They roared inside. Some even forced the gates of their own cathedral, not out of hate for the shirt, but out of love for it. Because Manchester United is not a dividend. It is blood. It is culture. It is home. And out of that resistance came a new ray of hope. And then a flicker of hope. Sir Jim Ratcliffe, a lifelong Red, bought in. With INEOS came football people, football thinking, football standards, talk of rebuilding Old Trafford, restoring identity, putting the game first.
I've always been a passionate supporter of Manchester United. If you look at our role at Manchester United, there are two key issues that we have to address. One is the football, which is performance on the field, really, which is always going to be our priority with Manchester United. But the second one is where the stadium sits today. It's fallen behind, maybe 20 years ago it was, but today it's fallen behind. So we do need to look at the way forward for the stadium, the redevelopment of that stadium.
For the first time in years, belief didn't come from a sponsorship announcement. It came from a vision. But can one man truly undo years of damage? This club has risen before from Munich, from doubt, from every setback thought to be final. Because Manchester United is more than a brand, more than a business. It is a family, it is a fight, it is a dream that refuses to die. And with purpose returning, a new dawn feels possible. But the real question is, will you believe again? Do you believe Manchester United is finally on its way back to glory? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And if you enjoyed this story like I did, hit that like button, share this story, and subscribe to Black Knight Football for more football stories that matter. Catch you in the next one.